What makes a country truly captivating? Is it the fairy tale castles that dot the landscape, the rich history that whispers from every cobblestone, or perhaps the warm hospitality of its people? Today, let's explore Czechia, a nation that seamlessly blends medieval charm with modern sophistication, nestled right in the heart of Central Europe. When you look at a map of Europe, Czechia sits like a landlocked jewel, bordered by Germany to the west, Austria to the south, Slovakia to the east, and Poland to the north. This strategic position has shaped its destiny for centuries. The country spans approximately 78,000 square kilometers, roughly the size of Austria or South Carolina. From the rolling hills of Bohemia in the west, to the mountainous regions of Moravia in the east, Czechia offers a surprisingly diverse landscape for such a compact nation. If you're planning a visit, you'll encounter a temperate continental climate. Summers are generally warm and pleasant, with temperatures reaching 25 to 30 degrees Celsius, 77 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit, while winters can be quite cold, often dropping to -5 degrees Celsius, 23 degrees Fahrenheit, or below. Spring and autumn bring those picture-perfect moments, golden leaves in October, cherry blossoms in April, that make every photographer's heart skip a beat. The weather here follows predictable patterns. You might experience sudden afternoon thunderstorms in summer, or wake up to a blanket of snow transforming Prague's red rooftops into a winter wonderland. Let's shift our focus to Prague, the capital city that houses about 1.3 million of Czechia's 10.7 million residents. Walking through Prague feels like stepping into a living museum. The Gothic spires of St. Vitus Cathedral pierce the sky, while the Charles Bridge stretches across the Vltava River like a stone ribbon connecting two worlds. You'll notice the architecture immediately. Baroque palaces stand next to Art Nouveau buildings, and medieval towers watch over contemporary cafes. The famous astronomical clock in Old Town Square has been marking time since 1410, drawing crowds of tourists who gather every hour to witness its mechanical procession. If you wander through the narrow streets of Lesser Town, you might encounter locals chatting in cozy wine bars, or couples strolling hand in hand along the romantic pathways. The city moves at a measured pace, not rushed like London or New York, but purposeful and unhurried. But Czechia extends far beyond its capital. In the south, you'll find Český Krumlov, a UNESCO World Heritage Site where Renaissance buildings curve around the Vltava River. The castle here rivals any fairy tale setting, complete with a Baroque theater that still hosts performances today. The Moravian region offers different pleasures. Brno, the second largest city, serves as a technology hub while maintaining its historical character. If you're interested in wine, the Moravian vineyards produce some surprisingly excellent vintages, a fact that often surprises visitors who associate the region more with beer than wine. Speaking of beer, Czechia holds the world record for beer consumption per capita. The Pilsner style was actually invented here in the city of Plzeň in 1842. You'll find locals gathering in traditional pubs called hospoda, where conversations flow as freely as the golden brew. What's daily life like for ordinary Czechs? Most people live in apartments rather than houses, a legacy of both historical urban planning and economic practicality. You might see families taking weekend trips to their chata, small countryside cottages where they grow vegetables, relax, and escape city life. The work culture tends to be more relaxed than in Western Europe. Lunch breaks are sacred, often lasting an hour or more. You'll notice that shops still close on Sundays in smaller towns, and August vacation time is widely respected. Czech cuisine reflects the country's Central European position. Hearty dishes like goulash, schnitzel, and roast pork dominate menus, often accompanied by dumplings and sauerkraut. If you're expecting light Mediterranean fare, you might be surprised by the rich, warming comfort food that defines Czech cooking. Economically, Czechia has transformed remarkably since 1989. The average monthly salary now ranges from 35,000 to 40,000 Czech crowns, approximately $1,500, $1,800, though this varies significantly between Prague and rural areas. The country has become a manufacturing hub, particularly for automotive production. Skoda cars, now owned by Volkswagen, represent a source of national pride. You'll find a growing service sector, especially in Prague, where tourism, finance, and technology companies provide employment for educated young professionals. The cost of living remains lower than Western Europe, though Prague's prices increasingly mirror those of major European capitals. Getting around Czechia is surprisingly convenient. The public transportation system, especially in Prague, rivals any major European city. Trams, metros, and buses operate on integrated ticketing systems, and you can travel from Prague to most major cities by train or bus within a few hours. If you're driving, you'll find well-maintained highways connecting major cities, though rural roads can be narrow and winding. Many Czechs still prefer their cars for family trips, creating familiar weekend traffic patterns as city dwellers head to the countryside. The Czech cultural calendar revolves around both religious traditions and seasonal celebrations. Easter brings elaborate decorated eggs and traditional markets, while Christmas transforms city centers into magical wonderlands complete with mulled wine and handcrafted ornaments. You might witness traditional folk festivals in smaller towns where locals dress in embroidered costumes and perform dances that have been passed down through generations. These events offer glimpses into a cultural heritage that survived decades of political upheaval. Today's Czechia faces the same challenges as many European nations: an aging population, urban-rural divides, and questions about its role in an increasingly connected world. Yet you'll find a resilient spirit here, shaped by centuries of adapting to changing circumstances. The younger generation speaks excellent English, embraces technology, and maintains connections to both European and global cultures. If you visit universities in Prague or Brno, you'll encounter students who are as comfortable discussing Silicon Valley startups as they are debating European politics. So what makes Czechia truly captivating? Perhaps it's the way history and modernity coexist so naturally, where medieval castles house contemporary art galleries, where traditional pubs serve craft beers alongside century-old recipes, where cobblestone streets lead to modern shopping centers. This is a country that has weathered empires, ideologies, and transformations while maintaining its essential character. Whether you're sipping coffee in a Prague cafe, hiking through Bohemian forests, or sharing a meal with locals in a Moravian village, you'll discover that Czechia's true charm lies not in any single attraction, but in the gentle rhythm of daily life that has evolved over centuries. It's a place where you can still find authentic experiences without traveling to the ends of the earth. A reminder that sometimes the most rewarding discoveries are found right in the heart of the familiar, waiting patiently for those curious enough to look.